So you helped him out, huh? The young stranger?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know as well as I do that the gangsters in this town are a pretty tough bunch. If he does anything that gets him in trouble with the Ginzame gang, he'll never make it out of Kimojuku alive. I get it. You put him in jail to make sure he doesn't do anything to get himself killed. Well, I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what you mean. I put him under arrest, that's all.
Got a soft spot for that kid? Kinda figures that you would have. You're not from around here either. Well, I may not like your methods, Konishi, but for what it's worth, in this case, I think you did the right thing. Come over for a cup of coffee sometime. On the house.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Your name and address.
I told you.
Your real name and your real address.
You already know my name. Kodama.
The ledger at the hotel says George Kodama, Nakano-ku, Tokyo, with an address, but there's no one by that name living there. I checked it out myself. Now start telling me the truth. All right then, I'll ask you something else. Why'd you get involved in that fight today?
Because it was the right thing to do, and only a coward would have chosen not to.
Oh, so you're the heroic type, huh? Come off it. You stuck your nose into someone else's business, and I want to know why.
Why I jumped those goons? The truth is, I'm new here, and I was just trying to fit in by participating in the local festivities.
Huh?
It's a fun town.
We're done for now, Mr. Kodama.
Well, did he tell you anything?
No, sir, but I know the type. I'm sure he's got a criminal background.
Does he have a criminal record?
I don't have a solid ID. He's holding out, but it's just a matter of time before he starts spilling his guts. They always do.
Your time's about to run out.
Why's that?
Our esteemed city councilman, Mr. Tenakura, has put up his bail. According to Tenakura, the man we arrested prevented his daughter from being kidnapped by Raccoon and his Ginzame thugs. The councilman went so far as to suggest that we should be interrogating them instead of Mr. Kodama.
Good idea. Why don't we?
Are you out of your mind, Sayaki? You call them in for questioning, and we'll have a lot more than the Araki Hotel incident on our hands. It's out of the question.
In other words, you don't want to get involved in anything that could leave a stain on your record. We couldn't have that now. Okay, he's out of here, but he knows we're watching him. We'll let him sweat for a while.
I owe you a great deal, Mr. Kodama. Thank you. I'm very grateful for what you did today. You can't imagine how much I appreciate your rescuing my daughter from those kidnappers. I blame myself for what happened. After all, I was the one who decided to put this idiot in charge of my daughter's security. We were lucky, very lucky that you were there at the time to keep my daughter from harm.
Where are we going?
My mansion outside town.
The train station will be just fine.
What's your hurry, Mr. Kodama? There's no rush, is there? Besides, my daughter wants to thank you in person.
No need for that.
Oh, come now. I'd like to help you in any way I can. I understand you're looking for someone by the name of Genzo Araki? Yes, the madam in charge of the hotel. Well, she hates it when I call her that. I really should call her the owner. At any rate, she was the one who told me that you wanted to find him.
Oh boy, this town's even smaller than I thought.
It seems that this Genzo Araki hasn't been here for quite a while. I'm told he lives in Sendai now. Well, don't worry. You just leave everything to me, and I'll find out where he is in no time. Meanwhile, why not stick around? In fact, I've got a job for you.
Is it true? Is George here? Mr. Kodama, thank you very much for rescuing me today.
Did I tell you my name?
No, but I found this. It got stuck on my school bag.
Oh, on the train, when it hit me in the head.
Are you okay?
So that's what happened. I was wondering where I lost it.
George, that's the American way of spelling it, right?
Yeah.
It looks so strange. I mean, the Japanese way of spelling it would be Jyouji, I think.
But it's way cooler this way, don't you think? Come to think of it, Miyu, your name sounds a lot stranger than mine does. That is your name, right?
That's just a nickname. Actually, it's Miyuki Tanakura.
Nice to meet you, Miyuki.
I'd rather you call me by my nickname. After all, we are friends, aren't we?
Yeah, sure.
So, Mr. Kadama, here's my offer. How would you like to become my daughter's personal bodyguard?
Miyu's bodyguard?
For real, Papa?
That's right. You never know when the kind of thing that happened this morning might happen again. I know I can count on you. Right, Mr. Kadama?
You can see a lot of scenery from here. That mountain over there is called Mount Hage, and that trail into the forest will take you to Habanuma Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame that you don't know how to drive a car. You really ought to learn someday.
I can drive just fine.
But you told me you don't have a license.
I don't need a driver's license to know how to drive, do I?
Driving without one's against the law.
Wouldn't want to do that, would I? That's why we walked here today.
George, tell me something. Why did you accept my father's offer? Why did you decide to be my bodyguard?
I'm not really a bodyguard. I just take you here and then home.
So it's really just a part-time job?
Yeah, that's right. I'm bored. It gives me something to do.
Hey, Miyu, what's up? Where's your limo? You taking the train today?
Mm-hmm. As of now, I'll be taking the train every day.
Back to work.
That kid you arrested walked by a while ago. I guess Lieutenant Saeki decided to let him go.
Decided to let him go, are you sure?
No big deal. Look, you tried to help him and it didn't work out.
Huh?
So, what didn't work out?
What the hell? How'd you get out so soon, Kodama?
What'll it be?
Some ramen.
Ramen? For breakfast?
I like the way you make it.
We're not a Chinese restaurant, pal.
Yeah? Well, maybe you should be.
All right, ramen it is, but it's gonna take a while.
Hey, officer.
Yeah?
Thanks for what you did yesterday.
Huh? Oh, well, I hope you learned your lesson.
This group called Genzame, I was wondering if you could tell me where their headquarters are.
Huh? What for? Payback?
Forget it. You just get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Nah, nothing like that. I'm not looking for trouble. That'd just get me arrested again, right, officer?
Just try me.
I'll pass.
Might as well tell them. Everyone in town knows where the Ginzame office is. If you don't tell them, somebody else will.
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, there's nothing else to do. I'm getting bored. What's wrong? What'd you turn it off for?
Come back after you finish your business over there. If you haven't caused any trouble, you'll get as much ramen as you want.
No trouble. Trust me.
You kidding? What kind of sucker do you take me for? Think I'm gonna trust a guy I just met 2 days ago?
Ginzame. Hi, the president of the company around?
Well,
Listen, miss, just tell him that the idiot that got arrested yesterday is here and wants to talk to him, all right?
Huh?
check it. No doubt. That's the guy.
What the hell is he doing here?
Excuse me, sir?
Hmm?
The president isn't in today, but the executive manager is coming down.
Thanks.
Welcome. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kodama. Unfortunately, President Shirogane is out of town today.
Is that right?
That's right. But if there's something you'd like to talk about, talk to me. You see, I'm Samakichi Shirogane's brother. Fukujiro Shirogane at your service.
Pleasure.
Likewise, I'm sure. Well then, let's go to the president's office, shall we? They tell me that you're a good fighter, that you can really kick some ass.
Who, me? Just fair. I'm certainly no match for you, sir.
And modest as well. I also heard that when you were brought in for questioning about the incident, you never mentioned our name to Lieutenant Saeki.
Yeah, well...
Well, I'd like you to know how much we appreciate that. The one to blame is that idiot. That big thug they call Raccoon.
Slow and stupid, you're talking about that skinhead, right?
Yeah, he's the one. He's become a real headache. He's out of control. So we'd like to handle this diplomatically. We wish to make a formal apology to Mr. Tanakura and his family. And we will, just as soon as our president comes back into town.
Sir, we're about to start shooting. You want to come watch?
Shut your mouth, you idiot! I've got a guest!
Oh, Mr. Director! Are you all right, sir?
That for me?
It's up to you. How'd you like to work for us, George? Full time?
Work, huh?
It's difficult for us to find good men that we can count on. Most of them are weaklings, just bullies with big mouths. But you're a man of character, George. A man's man, the kind our company's looking for.
So you think I'm some kind of lone wolf who'd rather be part of a bigger operation?
So, what do you say?
I'll think it over.
Now, I wouldn't get too greedy if I were you, know what I mean? You're better off with us than with Tanakura.
I don't like having to repeat myself. Say hello to your boss for me.
Huh?
And give my best to the skinhead.
What is it with you? Don't you ever eat anything besides noodles?
Hey, at least it's free.
Huh. Good thing you didn't join the Genzame bunch. Stuff those guys have to do, they need a lot more than a bowl of noodles to keep them going. They aren't called muscle for nothing, know what I mean?
Guess their boss must keep them pretty busy.
Yeah, you might say that. Of course, I don't know any details, but from what I hear, a lot of them are working over in the mines.
Mines?
Yep, the Hagayama mines. Funny thing is, those mines were played out years ago. Everything that was worth digging up is long gone, but they spend days at a time down in those tunnels.
Huh. No wonder they're such a pasty-faced bunch. You can't get a tan in a tunnel. Suppose they're looking for something?
Couldn't tell ya.
Oh well, you never know around here. Thanks.
You're not planning on going up there, are you?
Nope, I'm going to Hebanuma Swamp.
Hebanuma Swamp? What the hell for?
Master, I'm sure you figured it out. I'm here as a tourist. I've got to see the sights.
Huh. And you better watch out for pit vipers. One bite, and you're a goner.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Whew. Kinda nice. If it weren't for all the damn snakes around here, this would be a great spot to do some fishing, maybe catch myself some dinner. Huh? What the hell? Damn, the shotgun. Guess it's time for the ultimate decision. Would I rather face the snakes or the shotgun? I've got no idea where the snakes are, but I believe I know where those shots came from. Huh? You know this neighborhood better than I do. Which one would you choose? You're right. It's gonna have to be the shotgun. Must have been right about here. Pretty good shot. Motorcycle.
Bye, Miyu. Say hello to Prince Charming.
What are you talking about?
Him? Go on, take a look. He's right over there.
Huh?
Miyuki's very own knight in shining armor. That is so romantic.
It's not like that. He's my bodyguard.
Well, I'll say one thing for this town. It never gets boring.
Hey, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello again.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm surprised you're still here. I thought you were in a big rush to get to Sendai.
I was, but I decided to stick around for a while.
Wonder what's gotten into everyone around here. That kid is awfully popular for a guy who just got here 2 days ago.
二人ゆっくり歩き出す
Having done my bit for Tanakura, I decided to see what it's like working for his rival, Samakichi. But no sooner do I jump ship than somebody takes a pot shot at my new employer. Being a peace-loving kind of guy, and to prevent an all-out war from starting, I try to get to the bottom of it, and what I find out is pretty surprising. But that's next time in Bodyguard. Sorry, but I'll be hanging around here for a while.